Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Now Television. I'm Chamod Fernando. Let's have a look at the headlines. Government plans to create school clusters as a part of educational reform. Government officials dodged the Committee of Public Finance in light of the VFS Global controversy. Now the news in detail. Education Minister Dr. Sushil Premchand announced plans to create over 1,000 school clusters island-wide with 350 school boards overseeing the operations in the initial phase of education administration reforms. Dr. Premchand, addressing a press briefing at the President's Media Centre yesterday, further highlighted that the required cabinet memorandum will be presented soon along with an accompanying circular.
Many education reform proposals regarding the general education, except the converting national schools to provincial schools, more or less others agreed by the committee. And there are some issues in the higher education sector. So therefore, we go ahead with the education reform framework where the committee has approved. We are starting education administrative reforms in general education, school classifications, and creating clusters, school boards, and the increase in the number of zonal office for the administration. Now, for an example, in Colombo zone, there are 141 schools. So out of 141, 21 are national schools. So they are zonal office, they have to handle over 12,000 files of teachers. That's too much. So you have to split into two. So then that is one of the proposals to increase the number of zones. So at the same time, so we need SLES officers, office equipment. So then we are getting ready for that. Of course, we are getting funds from ADB and apart from GEP project. So we have planned it. And then by introduction of school boards, their sole duty is to supervise the schools.
Minister of Industries Dr. Ramesh Patirana said that the government plans to make the registration of the new industrial entities will be made user-friendly while helping existing entities to improve their activities through knowledge and monetary grants. The minister said this speaking at the launch of a digital platform at the ministry premises yesterday.
අපිටම සතුටටපත් වුණ අද කර්මාන්ත අමාත්‍යාංශයෙන් මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ සුළු පරිමාණ මධ්‍ය පරිමාණ මහා පරිමාණ මේ කර්මාන්තකරුවන් ලියාපදිංචි කිරීම වැඩසටහන නව ජාලගත ක්‍රමයේ ඔස්සේ තාක්ෂණික වශයෙන් පහසු ක්‍රමවේදයක් කරහා දියත් කිරීමේ අවස්ථාවට සම්බන්ධ වීම ලැබීම පිළිබඳව පිටෙක් කර්මාන්ත අමාත්‍යාංශය මගින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ව්‍යවසායකින් නිෂ්පාදකයන් 3918 දෙනෙක් පමණ දැනට ලියාපදිංචි කරලා තිබෙනවා. ඒ අය වෙනුවෙන් ඒ අය සියලු දෙනාම ජාලගත කිරීමත් අන්තර්ජාලය සහ මාර්ගගත ක්‍රමයන් ඔස්සේ සම්බන්ධ කිරීමත් ඔවුන්ට මේ ඉදිරියට ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ කර්මාන්තකරුවන්ට වඩාත් පහසු වෙන. එම තමුන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාර ලියාපදිංචි කර ගැනීම පිණිසත් අවශ්‍ය පහසුකම් මේ යටතේ සැලසෙනවා. මේ හරහා විශේෂයෙන්ම ඉදිරි කාලය තුලදී අපේ බලාපොරොත්තුව මේ ලියාපදිංචි කිරීමේ ක්‍රමවේදය පහසු කිරීමට අමතරව ඔවුන්ට මාර්ගගත ක්‍රමයේ ඔස්සේ ජාලගත කිරීම හරහා ශ්‍රී ලංකාව තුලත් විශේෂයෙන්ම විදේශයන්හි තමුන්ගේ ආයතන සහ භාණ්ඩ ප්‍රවර්ධන වෙන අවශ්‍ය පසුතල සකස් කර දීමත් ඒ හරහා විවිධ තාක්ෂණික ලබා දීම් මූල්‍යමය උපකරණ පිළිබඳව දැනුවත් කිරීම සානිකුත් සම්බන්ධතා වර්ධනය කරන ගමන් ඔවුන්ගේ කර්මාන්ත දියුණු කර ගැනීම වෙන අවශ්‍ය පසුතල සකස් කරන්නටත් මේ හරහා විශේෂයෙන්ම අවශ්‍ය ප්‍රතිපාදන සැකසෙනවා.
Adding to the controversy surrounding the VFS Global visa deal, officials from the Ministry of Public Security and the Department of Immigration and Immigration have dodged the recent summoning by the Committee of Public Finance. The Committee of Public Finance, chaired by Harshdi Silva, expressed displeasure about their absence, citing missing files from a move in 2016 as their reason for absence.
The contract has led to the cost of a visa soaring from $51 to over $100, inclusive of hidden fees and an underlying fee hike to $75. The tourism sector has voiced strong protests, citing the high cost and the complexity of the new visa website. Unlike the previous user-friendly platform developed by Mobitel, which charged just $1, the current system remains complicated and expensive. VFS Global has also been accused of collecting extensive personal information from tourists, including their social media handles. Despite promises to reduce the visa fee to $50, opposition legislators allege that VFS Global continues to collect $10. This unfolding situation comes at a time when Sri Lanka is striving to adhere to anti-corruption measures as a part of its agreement with the International Monetary Fund.
Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. The Sri Lanka Export Development Board and People's Bank have entered into a strategic partnership. The partnership was formalized with the signing of an MOU in Colombo on the 14th of May. The collaboration aims to support existing exporters, fostering new market entrants, and driving economic growth through increased foreign exchange earnings and job creation.
The MOU was signed by Chairman of People's Bank Sujiva Rajapaksa, CEO of People's Bank Clive Fonseca, and Chairman of the Sri Lankan Export Development Board Dr. Kingsley Bernard. People's Bank will provide financial advisory services, funding facilities, and trade finance options to enhance the export capabilities of SMEs and other businesses. Chairman of the Export Development Board, Dr. Kingsley Bernard, highlighted the importance of an export-led investment approach for economic stability and growth. People's Bank Chairman Sujiva Rajapaksa emphasized People's Bank's commitment to developing the country's export income by empowering SME entrepreneurs.
A delegation from the China National Government Association, led by Executive Vice President Shi Qing and Ningxia Government Association Vice President Mayo Yuhua, visited Sri Lanka last week. The delegation met with the Export Development Board, the Board of Investment, and members of the Joint April Association Forum during their stay in the country.
The China National Government Association, which includes over 1,400 major members, aims to strengthen trade relations and explore new collaborations in the Sri Lankan apparel industry. The delegation engaged in a business session held at the Export Development Board premises, where the delegation engaged directly with 12 leading apparel companies in Sri Lanka. The B2B meetings provided a platform for direct dialogue in order to explore potential synergies between the Chinese representatives and the Sri Lankan counterparts. Dr. Kingsley Bernard highlighted the importance of B2B exchanges in strengthening bilateral ties and fostering economic growth, extending a warm welcome to the visiting delegation.
ITGY Computers recently hosted the ITGY Hikvision Partner Summit 2024, celebrating the exceptional performance of Hikvision's island-wide partners over the past year. The event-themed New Security, New Success was held in Colombo recently, highlighting the latest innovation and trends in the security surveillance market.
The summit was attended by over 350 top partners, including regional dealer distributor partners and value-added solution providers. The summit showcased products from Hikvision, including the Turbo HD 8.0 series for the enhanced visual security and the NVR 5.0, which introduces a new era of intelligent operations and connectivity. The second generation access control products and the updated Hike Connect platform were also unveiled, featuring advanced functionalities for web management and deep learning intelligence. The director and CEO of IT Gallery, Dilantha Pereira, expressed pride in their long-standing partnership with Hikvision, emphasizing their commitment to innovation and support for their partners.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Columbus Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The all-share price index dropped 67.69 points to close at 12,291.11, and the S&P SL20 dropped 34.57 points to close at 3,636.66. The turnover was 3.2 billion rupees and over 152 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.